hope you're doing awesome, and thanks for checking out this video review on Marvel Legends' new Strong Guy Build-A-Figure wave, Black Tom Cassidy. Here we have his clear front-facing display showcasing the character and accessories. Marvel logo with the character name. Clear front display, Legend Series, Strong Guy Build-A-Figure. Here, side of the right of the box, character art. Left side, same thing. Down at the bottom, nothing, UPC code. And at the top, I thought that they would have an X-Men, but they put a Marvel because he's just more appropriately an X-Men villain. And the backside, we got product shot with the other characters in the wave. If you want to pause it and read the insert, go ahead. So, alright, let's bust him out of the box. And Black Tom Cassidy out of the box. But before we get into the figure details, his Build-A-Figure piece is Strong Guy's back. So I'll just put this off here to the side. And here you go. He comes with his energy staff. This helps him harness his plant blast, his plant energy blasts through the rod here. The detail on this was kind of a little half-ass attempt to try to make it look like a woody effect. Skull there could have been just a slightly differentiated color to distinguish it. Very, very basic. Could have been better for sure. And here we are trying it on for size. So just kind of nudge it right into his grip. Holds it out. There you go. He's got a trigger finger on this hand. No need for the trigger finger, but it's just, of course, a reused mold here. And we'll get into that in a while. So more appropriately, okay, his left hand would be the one that doesn't have the trigger finger and has more of a staff grip. So going into the details, the head sculpt here is actually pretty clean. They make this look like a young Black Tom Cassidy. I always thought Black Tom Cassidy was a little older, more middle-aged gentleman, kind of Deathstroke looking-ish, but nonetheless, his mustache, his goatee, eyebrows, real comic exaggerated, very, very clean, good helps. The head sculpt, the hair is neat. It's just simple black, skin tone, all right. A Morbius upper body reuse. He's got this little Batman Beyond symbol in his chest. It almost looks like they use the same. No, Deadpool does have different arms than this, but he's got the red forearm cuffs here. Black and red free floating belt here you can adjust. And red boots. I think we saw these with Shatterstar. Well, what do you know, other than the upper torso? It is Shatterstar's reused body mold, all the way down to the legs, to the hands. Look, even Shatterstar's got freaking trigger finger. And Shatterstar has swords. Wow, look at that. Check out the shoulders. Same shoulders, same wrinkles, same cuffs, same lower torso, same shoulder. Look at that, the cut on the glove there. Look, staff grip all the way down to the boots there. The legs, just a repaint on the boots. So Black Tom Cassidy is reused mold of Shatterstar. This is Shatterstar from the Warlock wave. So nonetheless, it's a great figure mold. Head, neck looks pretty far up. Can look down fairly well. It's got a turn side to side, but his collar here and the goatee does get in the way of doing a full 360. Arms, lateral raise is very, very good range. 360 at the arms, double jointed elbows, wrist rotation and hinge at the wrist, ab crunch or arch back, and they just cut the paint off there at the top, but it works because you're not going to crunch it any, you're not going to arch it any more than that. I have crunch forward. I'm not going to force any more. I'll just keep it at that. So I think that's good enough for me. I'm not trying to make it pop or snap. Splits, groin, fairly decent. Inner outer thigh. And he's also got the boot swivels just a little tight. Double jointed knees. So the figure itself will pose great. Ankle rocker. This ankle hinge, it doesn't go too far forward because the wrinkle in the boot here prevents it, but it does go pretty far back and side to side. Oh, of course, and he does swivel at the waist. And here he is scaling next to his homeboy Juggernaut. They both teamed up and took out the X-Men. I think you remember that cartoon back in the 90s. It was right before the Phoenix Saga, or actually during the Phoenix Saga. I think Banshee and Moira were out for a little stroll, and these guys kicked Charles Xavier's ass. And then this is when Juggernaut's like, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch, and I'm gonna smack you with your old pimp. So that's where that joke originated from. That was a great episode. I love that episode. And we already saw him scale next to his copy body mold Shatterstar. There he is next to the lovely Miss Gray, who later becomes Phoenix and Dark Phoenix. So Black Tom Cassidy, I personally think he's an awesome figure. I like him as a villain. He was cool. We could have seen a lot more. I just really enjoyed the Phoenix Sagas as well. We got a brief and slight introduction with him in Deadpool 2, if you'll recall. He was one of the prisoners in there with long dreadlocks. This figure does not have long dreadlocks, and like I said, the comics have always depicted him as a little more middle-aged, graying already in his beard and his hair. So like his 90s Toy Biz release, I used to have that figure, not for nothing. I really liked it. It was neat, but it was one of those figures that I just sacrificed in a trade or selling, some time ago. But I think that this is one of those figures that very few people will enjoy and like. Other people, it's what do you call them? Peg warmers, shelf warmers, because the trend that I've seen lately with this wave is the Warpath being the more sought after figure in this new Strong Guy wave. Not even the Deadpools. And I'm gonna get to the Pirate Deadpool pretty soon. And although I thought that was a figure that I was not gonna like because I'm just tired of all the reissues or the re-releases of the Deadpools, I don't know, that Pirate Deadpool's pretty neat, but we'll get to that later. Black Tom Cassidy, cool figure. I think he'd make a great just addition to like a Juggernaut display, since they both teamed up together and took out the X-Men. And if you're not too much of a Black Tom Cassidy or don't want to go spend the $20-25 that it is, just try to find the back piece on itself and get yourself that Strong Guy built. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and gives you some type of insight to purchase or not purchase the product.
Surrounded by dying light, blinded by containment inside, fully focused overboard.